everyone. I'm Rehan, your English test preparation specialist, and I'm here with a new series of lessons related to spoken English. So this is our first lesson, and the lesson is to introduce yourself in English. So you can introduce yourself in different contexts. So first of all, you have to imagine yourself in any context to practice yourself, to introduce yourself in English before presenting yourself in a real situation. So there are 5 scenarios in which you can introduce yourself. So number 1 is a general interview or a general scenario which you can use anywhere to introduce yourself. So it's very common. So number 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are related to the job interviews, a university interview, an English exam, and in the last, if you are introducing yourself to new colleagues, whether you are new in a company or if you are already working in that company. Okay, so it depends. So these are the 5 scenarios in which you have to keep in mind before introducing yourself. Okay, so that your introduction works a lot to the interviewer. So first of all, as I already told you, keep in mind that which type of context you are currently. So if someone asks you randomly, tell me about yourself or tell me about everything about yourself, you can use context number 1, general interview. You can use that. So I'm going to discuss some phrases related to different contexts. So in general interview, what you will do, you can introduce yourself like that. I am, you will tell your name, Rehan. In my leisure time, I prefer to play cricket, play football, snorkeling, swimming, boxing, etc. So these are the hobbies which we're discussing here. I am a dash. Here you can tell whether you are a student. You can also tell your occupation. You can also tell your profession. You can say I am a student, or you can say I am a teacher, or you can say I am a doctor. Okay, so you can tell like that. So I have earned a dash degree in, you can tell here the qualification at the point number 4. Okay, so you can tell that the degree you have earned here. I have earned a bachelor's degree, I have earned a master's degree, or I have earned a PhD degree. Number 5 is my short-term goals are dash and dash, and my long-term goal is dash. Okay, so you can say my short-term goals are playing tournament or playing county level cricket, and my long-term goal is to play an international cricket. So I'm giving you just examples here. Number 2 is job. So in this context, the phrases you will use would be like that. I'm currently dash. You can tell your profession. I'm currently a manager in a company. I am currently a doctor, or I am currently an engineer. My background is in dash. My background is in graphic design. My background is in marketing. Okay, you can say this if you have changed your careers. Okay, so I have been working in dash. I have been working in dash for dash. So here you can use I have been working in a company, or I have been working in KFC, or I have been working in HSBC Bank for dash. You can tell number of years here for the last 5 years. Okay, for the last 3 years. You can also tell the sector over here. I have been working in an education sector for the last 5 years. I have been working in dash for dash. I am looking for a new position in dash. You can tell here your field of expertise. I am looking for a new position in marketing. I am looking for a new position in graphic design. So this would be according to your, you can say, the thing which you are preferring to acquire right now. Okay, the job which you are applying for. So here you would say that I'm looking for a new position in graphic design, for example, because you are here in the company for an interview regarding the position of a graphic designer. So that is why you are saying that. So number third scenario is university interview. So if a university ask you to present yourself in an interview, and that will be the case when you have applied for a visa, or you have applied for study abroad program, and you are going to enroll yourself in a course. So the university will definitely inquire about your current situation. Okay, so I have always loved, this would be the subject which you are going to pursue in that university, in that foreign university. I have always loved science, or I have always loved marketing, or I have always loved finance. Okay, my best subjects throughout schools were dash. My best subjects throughout school were maths and computer sciences. Okay, but at this point, I'd like to specialize more, which is why I'm applying to study artificial intelligence. In that case, for example, if your subject is if the final subject which you are going to pursue in that university, so you can relate it before the previous subjects which you have taken. So you can say my previous subjects were maths and computer sciences, and I'd like to specialize more, and that is why I'm applying to study artificial intelligence. So third point is I'm doing dash next month. So if you are currently doing any kind of diploma or any kind of short course, you can mention here as well. I am hoping you will offer me a place to study here, and I am excited to start my studies in the next intake or in the September intake. Okay, so you can give the university interviews like that. You can use these phrases. So what these phrases basically are doing, they are basically giving you some kind of direction to speak, or you are basically organizing yourself. Okay, so this is a very good thing, because it would create a long lasting impression in front of the interviewer. So next point is English exam. If you have been asked to present yourself in an English exam, so this is normally the case. This is not normally the case. So here there is the only one test, which is the Pearson test of English, which you can take to introduce yourself. So here they would allow you to introduce yourself for a minute, and they would definitely uh, give you 25 seconds for that. So here is only one test, PTE, where you have to introduce yourself. So here you can introduce yourself like that. You can basically focus on your English skills here. Okay, so the main thing is the focus. For example, if you are in going for a university interview, so your focus would be to enroll yourself in that university. Okay, so your interview would be like that. So if you are going for a job, then you will focus on the job. So if you are going for an English exam, then you will focus on that along with the other details. But here you would it would be better if you give a journal interview. Okay, phrases, or if you use journal interview phrases. So I am interested in becoming a more professional. I'm originally from Kohart, for example. I work for a software house as a software engineer. I am interested in becoming a more professional software engineer, and I am thinking about settling in USA or Canada. So here you are telling them your final plan. So what are your future plans about settling abroad? Okay. So next thing is introducing yourself to a new colleague. So here you can focus on your professional background. Okay. So because you are in a company, or you are new in a company, or you are already working in a company, these are the two scenarios here. So if you are working in a company, already in a company, so you can say that I have been working in that company from the last 5 years or 6 years, and I am performing very well. And you people have seen me working different kinds of things. So I would welcome any new one which is going to join our company, and I would welcome him or her to my office to have a discussion on um, anything which they want to discuss or which they are confused about. So if you work in a large company, you might need to introduce yourself to colleagues. So if you're working in a company and they ask you to present yourself in a meeting, or you are joining some kind of conference, so you can also have to introduce yourself in English. Okay, so you can tell that you are working here for the last 5 years or so. So if you are new in a company, then you can say that you can tell your background. Well, my background is in graphic design. Okay, so I'm a very good graphic designer. So what happened, um, I saw a newspaper last month, and there was a vacancy over there, and I applied for that vacancy, and I get hired. So that is why I am here towards in front of you for to introduce myself. Okay, so I would be a very good addition in your company, and I would love to work with you people. And it seems that you people are very much experienced, and I would like to benefit myself through your experience. So this was all about our today's lecture, and I hope that you have enjoyed that lecture, and it would be, I think, a very new experience for you people, because generally people don't go in such depth to tell you about, you can say, very deeply about introducing yourself. So I have told you the 5 contexts in which you can introduce yourself, and you can use different phrases. So here are the phrases. So this was our first lesson. So